Welcome back to Disciples Liberation. Looks like I left off by finding Vaquelin's wife, Isabeau. Isabeau. It's quite a name. Of all the priestesses in the church, one seems particularly less hostile. Avi, that's Mother Jeanne. She's the holiest woman in the Empire and the most lethal. Corisandra appears visibly nervous. Your return surprises me, Sister Corisandra, given the tales of your exploits, and you, Aviana, welcome to our holy home. Priestess, it's nice to meet someone here who doesn't see my throat as something to slice open. Don't assume, child. Your actions here and elsewhere are not unknown to me. You are a sinner, Aviana, but you may yet redeem yourself. I'm on a pilgrimage, during which I hope to reclaim 3 of the Empire's holiest sites, all occupied by lesser minds, worshipping lesser gods. However, the people of the plains have proven difficult, and so my mission has stalled. Unless you aid me, travel to the 3 temples, and if the impure cultists and each refuse to leave, purge them. You mean kill them. You're the one with the blade, Aviana, and you're the one who decides where it's pointed. I only ask that they vacate the sites so that I may reclaim them. For this holy work, you will be handsomely rewarded, of course. Alright, I'll go to the holy sites. Mother Jeanne nods regal, condescending nod. So I can't just, kill her. I've been to the plains before. I wouldn't call much of it holy. Where am I looking exactly? To the east, the Temple of the Solonial draws power from the dead goddess. To the west, the worshippers of the Galean defile our lands with carnal worship. In the third, the shrine of the unholy Bethrazin spreads its insidious corruption to Port Grimard. Can you tell me about the worshippers? If the sites are occupied, it'd help to know who they're occupied by. They all worship false gods, make no mistake. Solonio, Galean, and Bethrazin are real, but they are lesser in every way compared to the mighty Highfather. The worshippers do not know true divinity, and therefore do not know true fear. Consider your mission one of education. You're here to not take one site, but 3, and all at the same time. Tell me why. You're as clever as they say, Aviana. Very well, I'll tell you. The 3 sites engage in the binding of the Trinity. I do not want the ritual completed. And how do you know about me? You know a lot about me, including my name. To judge, I first must observe, so I have. That is all you need to know. I'm gonna kill you, lady. Alright, so I'll ride for the holy sites. Alright, well this was a little bit more than I expected. Oh, but that wasn't the quest that I was on, so... Alright, screw it. Conquer, not even worth my time. Mirror's eye. You hesitantly approach a strange mirror-like ball, but the closer you get, the more a mysterious force pushes you away. Oh, alright. So, nothing there yet. You there, I've come looking for a woman who was surrendered to the veil by her husband. She who was Isabel has died. I am reborn, a cup for his holy light to fill. Ugh. You wait a moment, expecting Isabel to continue. She simply stares blankly forward. Whatever is happening behind those eyes, you'll never know. We're too late. She's a maiden of the Highfather now. There must be a way to bring her back. She's coming with us. There is no coming, no leaving. All places are under the Highfather. To be with him is to be in all places. To lay a hand upon me is to be struck down by wrath. Choose another path. You've seen the holy light. You know he is weak of heart and flesh. He must be marked pure. Bring him to me. Yeah, and I said we're getting you out of here. I came here to free you from this place, and that's what I'm going to do. No, you are not. Alright, well, looks like this is going to be quite an easy battle. We're going to kill his wife, and he's going to be all pissed off. Oh, shit! Not what I meant to do. Ah, fuck.
We will prevail.
We will earn their blood.
Mounting an offensive. We make our stand here. Breaking the line. There will be no surrender.
May your blood be thick.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be an easy one.
Stand down.
Fury. Whips. Fire.
Alright, Avi. Now let's use your spell.
You're mine.
Set up the flank so it does more damage.
May your blood be thick. Fire. Burn.
Oh, that's bad. I thought destroying those usually gave like a good thing.
Fury.
Well, I guess not.
Iron. Ruin.
I go to victory. For Nevendar.
So this one looks like it does something good.
Holding the line.
Goddamn heal.
Face your death. This warning must be dealt with.
Wow. So I don't think either of them are doing anything good.
Fury. Change. Rage. Iron.
Well, she's still just hanging in there, isn't she?
You're done.
Chains. Wrath. Whips. Destruction.
Okay, well, destroying those ended up being more hurtful. I don't know why it says that they bring anything anyway. Bring you anything good anyway. Alright, with the battle over, you find some robes folded in a cabinet nearby. Ori, quick, bind her. Orion ties the unconscious Isabeau as you twist the robes into an impromptu sack. Clever, as always. Let's get her out of here before we're found out. Yeah, I think we're gonna conquer you. No problem. Is there anything else? Nope, that's just looping around. We'll leave through the back. Okay, well, is there a lever or something? Maybe not. Okay, never mind then. I guess we're leaving through the way we came in. It's weird, it gives us the arrow like we can go out the back, but we cannot. Oh, I couldn't see that. Alright, you wait until nightfall to return to the chambers of the Holy Light so as not to draw suspicion. My Isabeau, set her here, gently, gently. You should know they've done something to her mind. It's part of the purification ritual. What matters is she's safe with me now. What do you do? You can't stay here. What's your plan? We run. I have provisions, money, a steed. We ride for the Lows in the morning. What if she doesn't want to be with you? She didn't want to come. We had to take her by force. I understand, and I thank you. In time, she will forgive me, and we'll go back to how things were. You'll see. But will I, though? Before we leave you two lovers, here's the payment owed. Or, where's the payment owed? Yes, I planned for that too. Here, take it. It's more than generous. As you leave the chamber, Isabeau stirs. It isn't until you're outside you hear the clanging of guards rushing to the holy light and his pained screams echoing from the windows. Oh my. Ori, if I ever start talking about marriage, I mean really start talking, remind me of today, would you? Gladly. Though something tells me that it's not going to be a problem. Alright, well that was a freaking bummer. Alright. Meet the leader of the meet the leader of the Elven Alliance. Alright, and then these are those temples that were locked. You return to the old shrine shrouded in the overgrowth. Moaning roars from deep inside. You are met by the canoness of the Temple of Galaen. Her thin wisps of robes part, revealing her glistening bare skin beneath. Fellow worshipper of Galaen, I presume? My, you look tense. Her eyes, in her imagination, glide from your feet up to your lips. We've just uncased an elven rum that we think you'll love. But our rules are two. No weapons, no clothing. Yeah, only if my boy or Ori can join. I could use a drink, but only if Orion can come. He most certainly will. Orion giddily follows your lead. A priestess at the door attempts to disrobe you, though you refuse for now. As you descend a flight of muddied stairs, the air grows moist and condenses on your skin. At the base, a scene of chaotic bacchanalia. Bodies contort and writhe, becoming as one. You take your drink and see Orion led gleefully away by a woman nearly twice his height. Worry not, she'll treat him gently, unless she doesn't. Oh, my. Now, what brings you to the House of Galaen? Yeah, regret later, act now. You grab her muscled frame, hers presses against yours, lips glide, fingers dig into flesh, press against bone. You are two, then one, then many. The fucking descriptions are so ridiculous. Alright. When you've had your fill of her, but not before, you ask for her name. Call me Mahelt, please. Here, we worship the mighty Galaen, father of elves, nature, and chaos. I'm Aviana. I come on behalf of Mother Jeanne. Ah, you've come to displace us. Before the rise of the Veil, she and I knew each other well. Tell her we'll leave peacefully. But it will not erase her past. Ha ha. Alright, well, now let's stop talking about what Jean wants and talk about what you want. Care for another drink? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, as the lager floods your veins and lust floods your thoughts, you linger for a second and look Mahelt in the eyes. She is beautiful, you think, as your arms wrap around her waist. That was incredible. Praise Galaen for sending you to me. Okay, well, alright. Yeah, that's quite an encounter. I think we praised him well enough already. Mahelt, I should be going. Jean's hired me to purge these temples. A shame, but I understand. Do let her know Canoness Mahelt misses her so. Yeah, we already know how. There was a time before the Veil when the Empire was a more liberated place. Then absolutism and mistrust eventually forced us to choose a side. We chose different sides. My dear friend became a mother, whatever that means, and I became this. What is this celebration? It is part of the binding of the Trinity. Here, we indulge our flesh to conjure the primal carnality of Galaen, god of the wild. Even if it's not effective, it is fun. What can you tell me about the other temples? I'm sure that of Betherzen to the north and Selonial to the far west. Her wants won't stop there, though. Of that I'm certain. Alright. Good lager? Lager, yes. Very good. And the Canoness? She gave her word they'd leave. As for the rest, Ori, you wouldn't believe even if I told you. Alright. Something tells me the other temples aren't going to be as fun. Return to the blighted port Grimgard, Coruscant in tow.
It's as I feared. Bethrezen's fanatics have cursed the people here.
Yeah, this is the High Father's
Looks
wrath.
more like your holy High Father's handiwork, if you ask me. You say your only interest is benevolence? Prove it. Cure these people.
Corsandra folds her arms in
I
flustered
would,
resentment.
but we both know the cure depends on the cause. And I assure you this is not the High Father's will at work.
If we find the first to be cursed, they can tell us what happened.
Then that's the plan. Let's stick together and try not to touch anything.
From the emptied pub to the cold stone forge, you find only suffering. At the docks, a man lights a raft of bodies aflame.
No closer, lest ye want a taste of the sickness yourself.
We've come to help. We're looking for whatever caused this.
'Tis I ye seek.
Our priestess can help to stop this, but we need to know how.
Priestesses is what caused this. Something rotten's cooking at the Church of the High Father. Foul waters brew there, infecting any it touches.
Any but you.
Aye, that's right. Any but me.
Then to the church we go. Come on, Coruscant. We ride.
Oh, I guess I didn't have the choice to go back to the stuff that I skipped over. Alright, you hesitantly return to the shadows cast by the towering structure. From the darkness of the nave within, a young worshipper springs forth. I smell her on you, Jean. Pretty high mother of worms. Her stink is strong. You can tell I met Jean. Clever. I do ride from the Church of the High Father. Jean intends to retake this holy site. One cannot retake what Bethrazen always had. She is but the light that dies in the darkness. The binding of the Trinity was a success. Bethrazen was manifested inside. Come, see with your eyes. You worship Bethrazen, father of demons. That's definitely a choice. He is father of Nevendar, father of man, imprisoned for doing no wrong. We do not worship the demon lord, we only serve. You cannot be made to hear, but you can be made to see. Come in. Peel back your lids. Fine, but one wrong move and I'm peeling back your head from your neck. Hesitantly, you enter the black. Through the din of the nave, you see it. Even in the dark, you see it. A hulking mass of glistening, throbbing flesh. Countless eyes, tentacles swirling wildly, and one gaping mouth gnashing on mortal remains. Behold the ritual, the binding of the Trinity, manifested Bethrazen's will. She is a daughter, and she wants Jean to feast. What she wants, she must have. Bring Jean to her. Go, bring. Yeah, I'll bring her. Screw the dogma of the church. I never liked her anyway. Tell that thing to save her appetite. You return to the courtyard of the church, feeling the eyes of that monstrosity on you still. Oh yeah, I already captured that. Which reminds me, let's go gather resources. Leaving Port Grimgard, you're stopped by the Vale's holy hands on patrol.
Halt! On Vale order, Port Grimard is marked for purification. None are permitted to leave.
Port Grimard?
Never been to the port.
Never heard of it.
Priestess, is this true?
You look nervously to Coruscant.
Of course it is, Holy Hand. Now, let's hope your superior has no need to hear that you've inconvenienced my pilgrimage.
The patrol nod submissively and depart. Once they do, you exhale a sigh of relief.
You
Yeah, I'm
didn't
impressed.
strike me as a liar, Coruscant. I'm impressed.
Who knows? Maybe your tendency toward high treason and murder is rubbing off on me.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. We got another priestess to feed to a beast. How fares your quest for the holy purity? Glad you ask. Those of the holy site to the north ask for you by name. I've heard Port Grimgard suffers because of the cursed servants of Bethrazen. The people there must hunger for purification. Oh, they hunger all right. Then I'll deliver myself to them immediately. I'm sure you will, but first, I believe the phrase handsomely rewarded came up at some point. This was your chance at redemption, and redemption you have earned, as well as generous payment. May we find ourselves serving the High Father's will in the future. Walk in his light, Aviana. Robe of purity, mark of justice. Alright. Oh, we have to go back down here. Oh, never mind then. You approach a void not unlike the energy released from your fingers at the Church of the Saint Darchild.
A mirror's eye. Stand back, everyone. Just getting close would corrupt mortal flesh.
You were partly right. The sickness in the port is demonic, but it's spreading from the church, from here.
My sisters in the High Father would never stray so far.
It doesn't matter why or what they were doing. What matters is stopping them and saving the port.
Corsand nods in agreement. On her face, a mix of determination and fear. She plunges her hands deep into the mirror, muttering arcane words. The markings on her skin radiate golden light, then dim. Steam spews from her thin frame as a dark crack ruptures the surface of the mirror's eye, then it is done.
I did it. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What just happened?
It spoke to me, told me to touch it. I could see my sisters toiling over the bodies of rebels they'd abducted, but the bodies were conjoined. They were building weapons of flesh. It doesn't make any sense.
This thing was a mirror's eye. They show you what you need to see. The price is a flesh sacrifice.
Still, what does the image mean? Hey, Corsand. You alright?
I feel powerful. The corruption of the mirror's eye didn't hurt me. It filled me.
Your markings glowed.
They're from when I was marked pure. They are sigils of protection etched upon my skin by Mother Jeanne herself.
Jeanne.
But
That's
I've
how you
never
say
heard
it.
of them reacting to demonic curses like this. Something's different.
Can you walk?
I feel like I can fly. Like his holy eye has opened inside me.
Oh my.
Flying sounds tempting, but let's stick to walking for now, okay?
Alright, now can we leave? Did that door open up? I'm guessing not. I have no reason to believe anything changed. Yeah, who knows? Because I'm not seeing any levers. I'm leaving the highlight button pressed down. So I don't know. Okay, so she still can't cleanse corruption, I guess? You triumphantly return to Port Grimgard. Nothing moves but the flies. The bodies rot in their homes, in the streets, and at the port.
Not after we've come so far.
Corsand rushes off through the cobbled streets, searching for any survivors.
Corsand, stop!
Come on, Ori.
You give chase to find her laying a healing hand upon the corpse of the port captain.
I can't wake him. I can't wake any of them.
They're with their god. Yeah, this is the Veil's fault.
I
will
swear
avenge
to them and to you that we will find who did this and make them pay.
These souls don't need vengeance, but guidance. Pray with me so we might help them find the four heavens.
Yeah,
If
no
they didn't
thanks.
follow their path to the gods, no prayer will fix that.
I understand. Maybe it's best their spirits stay here, to guard this place and remind us of their suffering.
You're not like typical Veil soldiers. How did you come to serve them?
I don't know who I was before. Being marked pure sheds your former self. You find a new name, a new path, a new skin.
After everything you've seen, you still cling to your faith.
It protects me from corruption. It heals what I touch. It's a part of me.
We may be together for a long time. You sure you're ready for that?
I'm nervous. My path has always been one of healing, and yours cannot be walked without confronting death. Or causing it. But I'm ready.
We should leave this place.
Corson follows you silently. In time, her grief will pass, but for now, you think it's best to let her mourn. Okay, now she can cleanse corruption. Sweet. Okay, but what does it actually do? I thought there would be like shit underneath it. New helmet. There was a fight, but no sign of Jian or the beast. What happened here? The binding is complete. The gods are sated. So, this ritual, the binding of the Trinity, was to feed Bethrazen? Through the epochs, it has had many names, but the ritual is the same. Unite the father of Bethrazen and the lovers, Galen and Selonial. Together, their spirits birth a child. This time, the child is the will of Bethrazen, and his will was to be fed. So, if this is over, what's next for Deet? A question about me. I prepared my body to be dined upon, but was rejected by Bethrazen's hunger, so I do not know. Well, you don't get to join me? This probably wasn't the ending Jian expected. But it's the one she deserves. So long, Deet. You won't join me? Alright, well, it seems that's about it. Meet the leader of Empire forces. Alright, find the dragon imprisoned. And the 3 tomes. Use the gateway. Okay, so this is Ejimar's side quest. We could kill the host in the pits. Alright. We can probably move on with the main quest for a little bit. Or maybe do a side quest. I don't know. I'll decide a little bit later. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.